Hi everybody, it's Mark from Hostfully. I want to share one more video about our new secure links. This is more of an advanced topic on how you can add guest information to your secure links and then use that guest information in your guidebooks to make a personal experience for them. So I'm going to go ahead and add a new link for a new guest. Say you have a new confirmed guest and they're going to be here for a certain time. You want to create a new link just for them. So this is going to be Bob Jones. This is just my label for the link. September 2016 through 23rd. And this just is a label to help me keep track of it. They're going to be viewing my security example guidebook. And it's going to be good from the 16th through the 23rd. The start and end date for the link doesn't necessarily have to match up with your guest's check-in and check-out date. You might want to make the link start working a day before or something like that. It's really up to you. Or if you really want to be, if you don't want to reveal access codes and stuff, you can email this out the very day that they're going to arrive. And you can send them the generic guidebook link before then. Anyway, when you're creating a new link, you now have this section that says, do you have guest data to add to this link? You go ahead and click, yes, add guest data. And you have 5 options for pieces of data to add for this guest. An access code, if you have the ability to create new door codes for each guest or anything like that, you can tailor that to each guest so that their guidebook has their personalized access code in it. And you can just manage it here and don't worry about having to look it up all the time, and they can just refer back to their guidebook when they need it. Guest first name, guest last name, check-in date, check-out date. Those are all self-explanatory. So I'm going to go ahead and add one of each of these values, and you'll see as you add them they show in this table, so you can review, you can edit, you can delete those values as you need to. This is Bob Jones, and as you add data, it automatically selects the next piece of data in the list, and the other ones fall off of the list because you already have values for them. Check-in date is September 16th, and all of these fields are just text, so you can enter whatever you want. It can be a number, it can be like a formatted date, it can be just text like September 16th, really whatever you want, however you want to display it later. And then the checkout date is September 23rd. So I'm going to go ahead and save this link, and you'll see it shows up here, Bob Jones. I'm going to go ahead and grab that link and then use it to log in a separate window, or use it to view the guidebook as that guest. And you'll see right off the bat that the check-in card on the arrival tab already has the check-in date, and the checkout card on the departure tab already has the checkout date, just right there front and center for the guest. You'll also see that this gaining access section has Bob's door code that I just entered. And I can even go edit that just to show you that that's being pulled in from their data. Edit his door code, like, oops, we changed it to 11223 because that's better. And save it and refresh, and there it is, changed to 11223. So you'll see that information is being pulled right there, as well as the welcome message is now customized for Bob. Hello Bob, welcome to your personalized guidebook. We can't wait to see you on September 16th. So there you go. You personalize your guidebook just for each guest, and that's how you set up the data for these secure links. I'm now going to show you how to set up your cards to use this data. And this is pretty simple. Once you've done it a couple times, it'll be very easy to change. And it's the same everywhere that you can do it. You can use these variables, we call them, in your cards in a few specific places right now. Your welcome message, which I just showed you, is part of a host card. And here's the one that is assigned to that guidebook that we were looking at. If you scroll down, there's now this toggle that says, do you want a separate welcome message for guests viewing the guidebook securely? And if you click yes, like this, you have a secure welcome message text box and then a public welcome message text box. So you'll see this secure one has this kind of funny stuff in here with, these are called short codes, and it says HF custom variable. And you don't have to worry about that. I'm going to show you how to set these up again. So I'm just going to delete them. Essentially what we want is for this message to say, hello Bob, welcome to your personalized guidebook. We can't wait to see you on September 16th, I think. But we don't want to change this card for everyone. We want to just change it for when Bob is viewing the guidebook. So what we do is instead of Bob, we put the cursor where we want it. We'll get rid of Bob. And then press this new insert variable button. And then we'll say, oh, I want the guest first name here. And you can also enter fallback text. So in case someone is viewing this guidebook with a secure link, but you haven't added their name to it, you can say, hello friend, or hello guest. And then you click OK, and then it adds that shortcode that we saw before. And I'm going to do the same thing with September 16th. I'm going to see if it'll replace it if I highlight it, but I'm not sure. Go ahead and insert variable. And do check-in date. And then as the fallback text, if there isn't a check-in date for someone's link, I'm just going to say check-in date. So it didn't overwrite what was highlighted, it just inserted it before, but that's fine. So now it has these two kind of variables in there, and I'm going to go ahead and save. And then when I view the guidebook and view the welcome message, it's using that special variable. I can go ahead and take a different secure link that I set up earlier. This is for Joe Smith, and he checked in September 9th. So if I use his link, you'll see his welcome message. I gotta log out incognito. Create a new incognito window. Okay, so here's Joe viewing it, the same guidebook. And it says, hello guest, welcome to your personalized guidebook. We can't wait to see you on September 9th. So it's got his check-in date, but we must not have added a name for him. So here we go. Yeah, if you go down to his data, we've got the check-in and check-out dates, but no name. So we'll just go in and add Joe's first name and save his link and view it again. And it'll say, hello Joe. So there you go. This allows you to make personalized text in your guidebooks for each guest, which we hope you'll take advantage of. The other places that you can use these variables are the check-in access information, which we showed before with the access code. So there's the check-in card. You can do this. You'll only see this insert variable in a few of these text boxes, and they're also the text boxes that are secured behind the secure link. It makes sense. You couldn't use the variables from a link. Anyway, the cards that aren't secure wouldn't have access to these variables, if that makes sense. Sorry, my phone is beeping. The other place, so you can do it in your your welcome message in your intro card. You can do it in your check-in access information text. You can also add it to house manual cards. So you can, this guidebook is using a couple of house manual cards, one of which is secured. Yes. So the secure info card just says, this is the secret of the house, and just as an example. But what you can do is you can do this, use the same variables in your house manual cards as well. So if you wanted to use the guest, address the guest by name, again, dear Bob, you can do that in your house manual cards as well, and you can create custom content just for that guest. Go ahead and save that. And refresh this, and there we go. Dear Joe, this is the secret of the house. So there you have it. I hope this is useful. I am going to put links in the description of this video to the other videos in this series, as well as to a text help document about all of the secure link stuff. So you can refer back to those other videos, you can read the text, and you can always ask us for any other questions that you might have. Enjoy.